Every year, Champions League decides the champion and who the best club team is in Europe. But for years, people have asked, what would happen if we put all the teams in one league, the best teams from across the world, from across Europe into one league and had them compete? Who would ultimately win in a season style with all the best teams? And here we are, ready to find out who the best team is in the Super League. Hey guys, this is JB3 and we are back with another episode of the Super League, where we take the best teams in the world, put them in one league, and finally find a real champion. We're here in the month of July, so the transfer window is open. But before that, we will take on Liverpool, so it should be a good matchup here. We'll see how we compete with, clearly one of the best teams. They obviously won Champions League this past year, so we'll take them on and see what happens. We also have a game against Valencia, so it'll be an exciting one. We still have the transfer window, so we can still maybe make some moves, add some depth to this team. But let's get into this episode and see if we can grab some big points. So we'll get into this game against Liverpool, and unfortunate, their goalkeeper actually went down with an injury, so it will be the backup in there. So, hopefully we can take advantage of that 78 rated goalkeeper. But we do have to go with the B squad. The starters are in, pretty good fatigue, so we'll make some changes here, rotate the lineup, and see if we can grab a victory here over Liverpool. And we'll get this game underway. Out wide here to Strinick. He'll drive on. A nice little run here for him as he finds a little lane. Goes on to Catrone. He'll drive into the box. He comes, looks for a pass. If he can find one, can't pick anyone out. Tries to center it to Suso right in front. Takes a big strike, but knocked away on the opening possession here for Milan. Corner kick here. It'll be Castiglio. He'll send it in. Has a good headed away. Goes out to Montevoglio. He'll lay it off, goes into Bonaventure. Bonaventure right in front. Catrone, loose ball, flicks on, and easily saved by the keeper. Out wide to Suso, goes into Montevoglio. Hill has the ball and lays it to Bonaventure. A good run here for AC Milan. They get behind. Catrone, all alone. Oh, hits the sidebar and out.
How unlucky were they just then? I do think if they keep knocking on the door, they'll find a way through.
Oh, intercepted here for AC Milan. Drives on, gets around the slide tackle. He's in on net. Takes the strike and it's deflected right in front. It's in the back of the net for Bonaventure. And AC Milan. Oh no, it's Suso who puts it in. Nice move from him. In the right place at the right time. We get the rebounded goal. And we have been in complete control over the decimated Liverpool. And it's 1-0 already for Milan here, only 18 minutes in. A good drive into the box. We just take the strike, takes a deflection, and right in front. And we beat the goalkeeper, and we're on top. 1-0. Mane on the ball, drives in, gets the ball through. They'll get on net, and they find it. And the offense there for Liverpool makes a counter. They get a nice pass in, and they're back even with us here, a 1-1. 25 minutes in, Mane uses that pace, gets in behind us, and Donnarumma can't make the save. Ball's on for Strinick. He's going to drive in. Has a pass. Can he find Castiglio? Is he on sides? He is. Cuts back inside. Lofts it in. Over the top. Catrone right there, and a big save by the keeper. Sends it out. Thought we had him beat. Just a beautiful pass, too, to get that ball in, and sends it right in, and maybe too tight an angle. Gets a hand to it over the bar. Ball goes into Bonaventure. Lays it there. On to Catrone. Slips it through. Right in front. Can we get it? No. Takes a deflection. Takes a deflection off us and goes out for a goal kick. Lexalt moves it over to Biglia. Goes back to Lexalt, who's into Bonaventure. Lays it there in the middle. Back on to Bonaventure. Can he do something with it? Takes a strike and can't beat the keeper. Lexalt races in and can't get the rebound, and it's knocked away. Oh, back out wide. Mane on the ball. Gonna drive past. Gets a good cross in, and Donnarumma, a big save, and goes out for a corner. It's a big one there as we look back at the yellow card from probably 10 minutes ago. A big save there by Donnarumma to keep that one out. Goes out for a corner. Strinick goes into the middle, goes off, has a chance for Piatek, moves it on to Barini. Barini out wide, driving in. Cuts back inside, centers it. Oh, a big header, and no, can't beat the keeper. Oh, Firmino's in there. Zapata try. Donnarumma doesn't even move, and it's 2-1 here in the 88th minute. Had the bottom of it covered, and Donnarumma just doesn't even move on that shot. And they find the back of the net. And Liverpool are flying here. It's 2-1 after we miss with the tackle. And just no reaction there from them. Oh, it's an easy chance here for Liverpool to get in top. And Donnarumma makes the save. And that should just be about it as we go to the corner. Only a few seconds remain in stoppage time. They'll probably control it. They'll go to the top of the box here as Hendo broken up here. We have one chance. Suso just tries to send it long, but they blow full time. And we go down 2-1 to Liverpool. Unfortunately, just had to rotate the entire side and weren't able to get our starters in there. And had 11 shots, 7 on target, and the goalkeeper we thought we'd be able to take advantage of, we weren't able to. And it'll be Catrone 8.1, Donnarumma 6.6, Abe 7.1, Zapata 7.4, Caldera 7.4, Strinick 7.4, Bonaventure 7.4, Biglia 6.6, Lexalt 6.8, Suso 7.8, Piatek 5.9, Barini 7.2, Castiglio 7.3, Montevoglio 6.9, Catrone 8.1, and that'll do it as we fall to Liverpool 2-1. So we have a transfer offer in for Zapata. It's 7.2 from Hertha. I think what we'll do is we'll delegate this, see if we can get a little more out of them. If we can get 9 million, I'd be pretty happy with that. And maybe if we can get 7, 8 at the least, we'll see what happens here with Zapata. So Catrone has been offered a release clause here, $22 million, so we'll see what happens with him and Wolves. We also have an agreement here for Zapata, and it looks like they're going to pay 8.2. I'd be happy to get that money in and see if we can make some moves here in the transfer window. So our release clause has been paid for $7.6 million. I like playing with him. We use him obviously off the bench a lot, so we'll have to see what happens here with Valencia. And then we have Catrone sold. We might be able to get a contract done. I'll have to take a look at that and see what happens with him, see if we maybe want to renegotiate. And we have sold Catrone to $20 million into the transfer budget. So currently we have about $30 million in a transfer budget, and we've gone through and added some new players here to the transfer list, and obviously some of them we have to go back through and take a look at, because some of them actually have just joined clubs, so we won't be able to sign them. But just to give you an idea of some of the players we're taking a look at, I want to take a look at Mario Fernandez. I think he's high work rate, and only $20 million seems like he could be a good player to come in on the right mid. We could move Kessie into the central midfielder role, maybe go a little wider. We also have Carlos Vela, who I don't actually think we can sign. We can't, so yeah, they're not going to sell him. He just joined. Same thing with Miggy Almiron. We have Callum Wilson there, and we have, who we probably don't really need unless someone came in big for Donnarumma. We have some of the other players here. We can go in and get, a big center back to replace, anyone else that we might lose. And then, we have some other players here that, young players that maybe we'll take a look at. I want to get Sessegnon in. I like playing with him. I think he could come in, especially if we lose Lexalt. So actually, let's do that. Let's go in for Sessegnon. It's $9.7 million that they're looking for. Let's see if we can get a deal done. So $10 million, we saw what they're saying we should offer. So let's go with a flat 10, and then we'll put a big sell-on clause on there for him as well, and see if we can get a deal done. We should be able to get this done pretty easily. They want 12 and 9 with no sell-on. I want to save some money so we can do some other things here in the transfer market. So let's go up to 11.2, and we can't do what They want 12-9. Let's see if we can get even if we could just get 12 even. Let's try and do that. Let's get 12 even here. Let's try and save as much money as possible. 12-9 is the number I want to do. Let's see. We'll go a little bit longer. This will take a little bit of time, but that's all right. 12-5. 12-9. All right, fine. They're sticking with it. Let's get it done. 12-9 for Ryan Sessegnon. A little more than we wanted to pay, but we'll get him into the team. So we have signed Ryan Sessegnon. We kind of won $12,000 a week. I feel like that's a steal. So we still have plenty of money to play with. $18 million in transfer budget. And we'll see. I'll take a look one more time at the transfer list to see if maybe we want to bring anyone in before the Valencia game. So we'll get into the game here against Valencia. The starters will run back out there and, we'll have a chance here to see if we can make some things happen, try and get back on the win sheet and grab 3 points here. And we'll get this game underway. Oh, they get right into the middle and a big breakup by the signing. The Light, who breaks it up here for AC Milan. Kessie on the ball. Lays it there for Paqueta. Moves it on to Neres. Can he make something happen? Long range shot. Oh, hits the crossbar. Romagnoli on the ball. Tries to carry it forward here for AC Milan. Right in. Drops it off here for Kessie. He fights back on, holds, lays it there for Colin into the box, takes a strike and off the crossbar. Can we get on it? No, Calabria can't chase it down in time. Sends it back to the top four. Bakayoko into Kessie in the box, cuts inside and loses the ball. Calabria goes into Paqueta, drops it in there for Kessie. Kessie into Piatek, gets a shot off and takes a deflection out for a corner. Corner will be lined up by Colin. He'll send it right into the box. Headed on and can't beat the keeper. Goes back to Romagnoli, takes a long strike and right on the keeper again. Rodriguez moves it into Bakayoko, who pushes up to Kessie. Kessie on the ball, cuts inside, back to Bakayoko, through to Piatek, one-on-one. No, Jesus, sends it 500 feet wide of the net. Oh, just one-on-one, and Piatek puts his foot behind it and misses the frame completely. Rodriguez moves it to Bakayoko. He'll move it into the box here for Kessie. Puts a strike on and finds the back of the net. And Kessie makes this one 1-0. I mean, we've been putting a ton of offensive pressure here on Valencia, and we finally break through, and we make this game 1-0, and we take the lead here in the 32nd minute. Paqueta gets the ball here into Piatek, cuts back, loses it temporarily, and gets it back to Kessie. Kessie on the edge of the box looking for a play here. Lays it out to Paqueta, long range strike, and laces it into the back of the net. 2-0 AC Milan. As we find the net yet again, an unbelievable strike. Just tried to get it through on net and maybe challenge the keeper, but when you put balls on net, good things will happen to you. We get a ball out there as they circle around Bakayoko, looks like, and then Paqueta puts it in, top bins. Stiglio right through, off to Piatek. He'll run onto the ball, tries to get around. Has to hold up, lays it there, into the middle, long range striking, can't beat the keeper, out for another corner. Sessegnon carries the ball up right at the end of the game, sends it down into Colin. Colin looking to chip it on, loose ball, we chip it over, there and then in the back of the net. A beautiful goal there for Piatek just to pad the stats, 3-0, as the game is all but over. And just a beautiful play. Couple good passes too. You're happy to see the passes really connecting here for AC Milan. Usually the crosses, haven't been that great, but we get some good service in. Piatek picks up the goal here. We'll take a look at it here. It's a nice chip in here. And we're just lucky they didn't blow the whistle. We chip the goalkeeper, and Piatek doesn't send it over the bar and puts it into the back of the net. And they'll get things rolling here to end the game here. As we're all but over, they'll just blow the whistle, and we take the victory 3-0 here over Valencia. It's a big victory as we needed to get the points. to keep pace with the top teams. We only let up 1 shot, 15 shots, 11 on target. The goalkeeper played out of his mind. Kessie with a 9.4, Bonaventure 6.8, Neres 7.1, Piatek 8.8, Collingwood 8.2, Paqueta 8.9, Rodriguez 7.8, Bakayoko 9.0, Donnarumma 7.3, Calabria 7.6, Delay 7.7, Romagnoli is 8.0, Sessignon on debut gets a 6.5, Castiglio is 8.3, and that'll do it as we get the 3-0 victory. So, Bakayoko out for 7 months with a torn ACL. So, Zapata has been sold and adds $7 million to the transfer budget, and Abate has been sold as well, 6.5 into the transfer budget. And the release clause has been paid for Montevoglio, so it'll be $4.4 million possibly. We'll see if he moves on to Dortmund. So Montalivo will move on to Dortmund, adds $3.5 million to the transfer budget. I don't know why I kept making him even more Italian than he already was. So the release clause has been paid for Calabria, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to renegotiate that, see if we can keep him at the team. So Conti has been sold. Ajax actually came in and paid his release clause, so he will leave us for $11 million, adding 9.5 to our transfer budget. So we are here just before the next game against Juventus, and we currently sit in 3rd position. If we win, we're still behind Inter, and Lazio still have a game in hand on us, so we're going to really need to try and push up the table here in the second half. We have sold a bunch of players, so to give you guys an update before we sign off here, we have $48-ish million to play with, probably more with $200,000 in player budget. So, we can float anywhere between 45 and, maybe $48 million on a transfer budget. So if you guys have any ideas of who you want to bring in, maybe do we want to bring in another striker as we lost our backup? Do we want to bring in, do we want to go out and make a big splash signing for 40-some million and bring someone in big? Or do we want to spread it out, bring in maybe some 79, 78 young players that we can put into training and really build up and maybe get them to 80s and, fill out the roster that way. This way we have a really deep roster. You guys let me know what you want to do in the comments, and, maybe we'll make some changes here or go in for some more players here before the game against Juventus. But guys, that'll do it for us here this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. This way you can always find out when the newest episodes are coming out. And until next time, have a good one.